All right, Charlie, this one is for you. So you've asked me to do a read for your current situation. I'm assuming you kind of want it to be a love read based on that you're a Taurus and that your significant other is a Pisces. Right up front, I'll tell you. I'm sorry. I've had a couple of Pisces relationships myself. I am a Taurus. And so it's kind of an interesting dynamic when you get earth and water together. Um, I'm sure it doesn't take too much to say that earth can contain water, but water can overrun earth. That said, I'm looking at your current energy for this, and there's a couple things coming out. So with justice coming out, I'm going to assume off the top there's a couple issues going on in the relationship where you're considering possibly leaving. Now, I also have financial health and animals. So whatever this is about, this financial health, there could be concerns within the relationship that way. And animals may be just a way for you to meet or have some type of closeness with something where you're seeking consolation within, or you're receiving consolation from animals. Now, interestingly enough, once we get into the tarot, we see the Hierophant. So this is your energy showing up right away, Charlie. Followed by the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Four of Wands. So looking at this, if you're already married or in a relationship with this individual, you're really taking the lead by the looks of it with the Emperor here and the Knight of Swords. You're really trying to move forward within this connection, moving towards your goals, your desires, those types of things. Now, it's like, and you're with the Four of Wands here, it's like you're looking towards that future and how to build that. Interesting start to the read. Now, when we look at a possible desire with respect to this, we see the Two of Swords, and followed by the Magician, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. It seems like you're at a crossroads and you're wanting answers at that crossroads with the Two of Swords here. You may have experiencing a little bit of confusion, but the Magician and the Three of Cups seems like you're trying to make up with somebody and you're wondering if it's worth it. So I almost think that with how things are shuffling out right now, that there's a blockage in this relationship, in that it doesn't seem to be, and I can be completely wrong. So I can be completely wrong on this reading, just so you're aware. Like, I'm not going to take offense if I've completely dialed in on this wrong. Take it for what it is. It seems like you're trying to get sort of things back on track, but there's some worry about that. Like, it's almost like you're the one that's working on this, not them. I hope this makes sense, that you're trying to bring things back together in a way that sort of give us like a new start on things, like a new, like it was a joy getting back together. Now, the interesting thing is the outcome is the God, I'm looking right at the card. I can't even say it. It's the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. So somebody's happy doing whatever they're doing. and sort of, it feels very lonely. It's not like there's stability here, but it's solitary with the Queen of Pentacles here. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, where, you know, is this person giving and loving, or is it all you that's doing this? Or is there finally some reciprocation to starting something new with this individual, or getting things off the ground? But there seems to be some type of confrontation with the Five of Wands. And it's like, the words that come to my mind is, okay, if this individual, first of all, does this individual think of marriage the same way you do? Or this commitment the same way you do? Or are you battling each other out because you're wanting one way and thinking that life should be this way, and they are thinking something different? Now, we have the King of Swords here, and this is what's working for you, followed by Temperance, Six of Wands, and the Lovers. So this, what I'm led to believe here is think at this particular point in time, is that you're really studying things out on this connection. How does this actually happen? Where do we go with this? How does this work? There's a lot of thinking that's going into this, a lot of planning, followed by Temperance. So kind of take that down a notch, and as you're learning, and you're learning about yourself and the reason you want to do things and the reason you want to be successful with this is because you look at this individual as the love of your life. Now, keep in mind, this could be you, this could be them, but this really feels like you, that, you know, you're trying to moderate the highs and lows through this. That's not a bad thing. Now, one thing that you need to be aware of is the Ace of Cups. This is followed by the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. This leads me to believe that this individual is younger than you. But with the Ace of Cups here, this almost feels like a reading for me. But it's for you, Charlie. And, of course, my name is Charles. So, as I'm looking at this individual, when it comes to love, seems kind of hot and cold, but they really like the solidity of everything with the Ten of Pentacles. Now we have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. You may not be sure what to do with this, especially with the Queen of Cups here. This is like that Piscean energy. You're like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to make this better. You know, here's a dumb question. How do you make it any worse? And then we see the Three of Pentacles, where, you know, there's working on this. And then the Five of Swords comes out. And the Five of Swords has been coming out for a lot of different signs here. That, you know, this seems like an all or nothing behavior, like you're in or you're out. And then we have the Devil and the Sun. So this seems to be a very common mode of everything. And the only thing I'm going to say is check out what their attachment style is versus your attachment style. And then we have the Sun. Like this is just kind of how everything goes. This is how it sort of normally goes for them and for you. Now, again, I can be completely off base on this because, you know, I don't know a lot about your situation or how this or you yourself. So, and the questions you're asking. So I'm just kind of pulling out whatever comes out for the cards right now. So this is kind of interesting for me as well. And then we see the Six of Swords trying to fly out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another deck and I'm going to see what's going on for them, if that's okay. So we've had Justice come out for you. And this is really important. So because I'm looking at Justice, you may be looking at this, kicking this whole thing to the curb. So, or you may be wanting a divorce or something there. Now, let me do this again. So let's look at your person Okay, Justice comes up again. Okay, so that is really weird because I've shuffled. And then, of course, we have Love. So it looks like there is some rifts here. There are some rifts when it comes to love, that things are shaking out differently, and possibly not even the way that you want it to shake out, but it almost feels like that maybe you're entering into some type of contract together, or what, I don't know. The interesting thing is I shuffle this and I get Justice twice. Like, that's just, some days I wonder if I can make this stuff up, and other days it scares the crap out of me. So let's get into this and let's look at what they've got going on for them. So they're looking at this Justice and Love. So maybe there's some unfairness that's going on here. Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. We had that come out for you. Eight of Cups and the Page of Swords. This leads me to believe with the Eight of Cups here that there is a rift between you, where you guys may have separated at one particular point in time, or you're considering it. That this is not easy, but they're in this mode of this new love with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups bringing back around again. This is coming back, this is making them happy, but they've walked away from something, and this could have been you, to sort of see what the hell is going on somewhere else with the Page of Swords. Now I see the Page of Cups, King of Swords, and the Ten of Cups in their desire. So they might be making an offer towards you, or they may be coming back as a page. This almost, I want to say that this individual is younger. This Pisces individual is younger. One of you is younger than the other one. It's not same thing. King of Swords. They're irrational. They come in, all, it's almost like they come in really hot and heavy, and then when the fire goes out, they're cold. But they want this Ten of Cups, so they really want this. They've had a change of heart with the Death card here, or they want to have a change of heart. And then the Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. This connection is very important to them, but they're very, very guarded. So it feels like somebody has been hurt here. The Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands shows up as as the outcome. So this feels very solitary. So maybe there is a winner chicken dinner here, but the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, and the Devil, they're just choosing to go away because this is what they've always done. This seems like there's a runner here and that they're ready to run. And when they run, this is kind of their typical mode of being. Like when things get emotional, they run. Now, we've had the Three of Pentacles and the Devil showed up. We had the Devil show up in your read. So Three of Swords is what's working for them. They have the Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Fool, followed by the Knight of Swords. So this breakup, or whatever that you guys are going through, seems to be a good thing, because it's causing them to take action. It's causing them to communicate. Because with the Six of Cups here, this feels like you, or this connection, that they're looking back at how things were, and they're reminiscing about it. And then when we see the Fool, that, everything's there. Everything is there for them. And this could be surprising that they have this realization that, this is all here, everything is okay. And then when we look to the what they need to be aware of is this juggling, followed by the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the World card. Like, if they put the action into what was going on, there would be more happiness here. They would be more, if they were looking to the future and willing to balance out their extremes in their sort of character, it would be winner, winner, chicken dinner, because we have the world and the Seven of Pentacles. So starting to work for that future. We have the Four of Wands. We have the King of Cups and the Two of Swords. There's uncertainty about this choice. You know, the King of Cups, about love, being with somebody that is so caring and so giving. They may not understand it. They may not understand, how can somebody be so caring and giving to me? It's not like they're, you know, it's not like they're, it's like they're operating alone. They're not operating as a team. Like it's almost like you versus them, when they don't realize that if you win, they win. But they have it as, when you win, they win, and when they win, they win. King of Wands shows up. A lot of people here. We've had a lot of knights come out, a lot of movement. We have the Magician, same as yours, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. The Magician, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Four of Cups. They're really trying to bring something back around. So this really makes me think that you guys are separated, or in some mode of separation. Charlie, you can verify that for me, whether there's some distance, emotional separation, or actually there is physical distance. This is really interesting. Two of Wands comes up. So the Magician, Judgment, they are wanting another shot at this. They're trying to bring this back around, in their head at least, for another shot at this with the Wheel. So Judgment and the Wheel, trying to get this back together, trying to figure this out. They're the one that is making, I want to say, the day of reckoning. And the Two of Wands, followed by the Emperor. Emperor showed up in yours as well. We just had the Ace of Wands fall out. That they want to be able to make this choice. And depending on how they feel about it, it'd be really interesting to see their ambition, and if they really, really present themselves that way, or if they're just being really, really stuck in their ego. So it's a bit of an interesting read. I've never done a read like this, especially with such little information, but I would really be curious, Charlie, how this actually resonates for you. Best of luck this week, and thank you for letting me do this for you. Like I said, I don't do many personal reads, or I do them, but I don't do a lot of them. And I have enjoyed doing this one for you. I hope things get solved for you, that everything goes better. So this has been really interesting to do. Thank you again. Hopefully, let me know how this resonates for you to some degree. I would be really curious as to how accurate this read was for you, given that I actually don't know you. So I would be grateful for any feedback. We'll see you next time. Stay safe.